What's up, you guys? It's Jono! Welcome to another episode of my Pokemon Legends Arceus request series. Today we're on request number 64, Getting to Know Ghosts. Talk to Ward near the bridge in Jubilife Village. It's right across the way from the Galaxy Hall, and you'll be able to start this request. Keep in mind, you cannot start this request until you have reached the Scaling Perilous Heights main story mission in the game, and you also need to have added Gastly to your Pokedex. Once you do those things, you can come talk to Ward by the bridge, and he's going to tell you a long-winded story about how his son really wants to go ghost hunting, but he's just too afraid to do it. So of course, we're going to have to go do some ghost hunting on his behalf. We've got to get a complete Pokedex entry on Gastly. This is a great opportunity to do some ghost hunting and go catch a really strong Gastly for your team. Of course, Gastly is a fan favorite Pokemon, so everybody loves hunting Gastly. So go ahead and set the time to the night and head over to the Crimson Mirelands to start your ghost hunt. Now, on the map, I'm going to show a couple of different locations where you can find Gastly. They're all over the place at night. They're very common. There's a couple places where you'll find it guaranteed every single time. All of the bog locations will have Gastly. The Shrouded Ruins should give you a couple of Gastly as well, so you should have no trouble tracking down enough Gastly to get a complete Pokedex entry. Keep in mind that a complete Pokedex entry is not the same as a perfect Pokedex entry. You do not have to do all of the work required to get a perfect Pokedex entry. That's crazy! You only have to get to level 10. Level 10 is complete Pokedex research. Getting perfect is way harder than just getting level 10, so just make sure you don't spend all the time to get to a perfect Pokedex entry, unless you just want to for the shiny odds, because it does increase your shiny odds. That's the only real benefit of getting a perfect Pokedex entry. Otherwise, go and start to hunt down some Gastly at night, and I'll teach you a couple of tricks to get through this faster. Make sure you catch those Gastly at night because you'll get 2 research tasks, which you can see at the top left of my screen. It says number caught, and it also says number caught at night, so you get a little 2-for-1 there. Also, make sure that you're defeating Gastly with ghost type moves, and you will also get 2-for-1. That's very important. You want to be doing this as quick as possible, I'm sure, so defeat them with ghost type moves. You can also throw a scatterbang and scare them away. Just make sure they haven't already targeted you and got the red exclamation above their head, because you won't be able to get them to be scared with the scatterbang if they've already targeted you. So do that from a distance, and you might even get lucky like me and find yourself a nice alpha Gastly to add to your team. Keep in mind also that you can use a linking cable item to evolve Haunter into Gengar. So if you do get lucky and you find a really nice shiny Gastly or an alpha Gastly like I got here, and you want to evolve it into an alpha Gengar, just use a linking cable item, and that is going to be your reward at the end of this request. So it's a really good reward because you can evolve any Pokemon that requires a trade in order to evolve using that linking cable. So Kadabra into Alakazam, for example, Graveler into Golem, and of course Haunter into Gengar. All of those are Pokemon that originally required a trade, and you can still evolve them with a trade in this game. But if you don't have a trade partner, or you don't have Nintendo Online to trade with people on the internet, then of course you can use the linking cable and evolve. So once you get all of those research tasks done, you're just going to head right on back to Jubilife Village and go talk to Ward again. He's going to talk to you for a really long time. Some of these requests, they do talk. They're very long-winded. They have a long story behind them, which I love the flavor of the story. It gives this game so much replay value, and it's just so cute, and it adds texture to the world of Pokemon that we live in here in the Hisui region. So I'm perfectly happy with it. But of course, when I'm recording these videos, it does make them stretch on just a little bit longer because they talk and talk and talk and talk. He talks about things like how mushrooms are Gastly's favorite food. Very interesting. Something I wouldn't have guessed. Something that we learned from our Pokedex entry. And here, scared silly Ward was thinking that ghosts love nothing more than to snack on a tasty human. Very tame if you ask me. And Ward seems to think so as well. So apparently it won't be so scary to go ghost hunting with his son after all. That's fantastic. And speaking of his son, here he is in the story. Finally, we get to meet the mysterious Conlan who just can't wait to go ghost hunting. He was promised that they would go and hunt ghosts on Prelude Beach, which we already know is pretty dangerous because Drifloon is down there. So luckily, he's going with a parent, and he won't have any issues getting abducted by Drifloon, which is actually pretty dangerous if you think about it. Anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found it informative. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers, and peace!